Aquaman, Flash, get the civilians clear.
This is crazy.
Cyborg, get Wonder Woman and...
Batman, we have trouble. I don't know how he's doing it. But Graves is broadcasting this fight. It's on every station, every computer, every phone. The whole world is watching. I'm trying to scramble the signal, but he's bounced it across a dozen different satellites. It's going to take a minute.
We don't have a minute. Get us out of here, Cyborg.
Will you two please stop?
Where are we?
Graves' riding cabin.
Some cabin.
The broadcast, Batman.
We'll deal with it later.
No, we'll deal with everything now. I was only offering to help.
I don't need help from someone who treats everything like a game.
You think I don't take our job seriously? Do you know what I have to deal with out in space, Diana? Being with the League is a vacation compared to my time with the Green Lantern Corps.
Stop! We all want to bring Trevor home, but we're going to do that faster if we work as a team. A crazy idea, I know.
Agreed.
Sure.
I'm going to feel that for a while.
Superman, I was...
Worried. I get it. But we only want to help.
How come when I said that she wouldn't listen?
Superman's better with words than you. And he's more charismatic. Smarter. Taller, too.
Sorry I asked.
Here's what we've been looking for. It's all in his journals. David Graves and his family were visiting Metropolis on a book tour when Darkseid attacked. Months later, his wife started getting sick. Then his son. Then his daughter. He buried them on the grounds. He fell ill shortly after. The doctors couldn't figure out what it was, but they theorized that David and his family were exposed to something during Darkseid's attack. Something we missed.
So he blames us for the death of his family?
It's awful what happened. It is. But why do we end up the scapegoat for every superpowered psycho out there?
What if he was right, Lantern? What if he was exposed to something?
Then others would have been. So he's wrong.
He doesn't believe that, but he does believe in other things. He spent his life researching the mysteries of the world. That's why he went to Mount Sumeru. He went to find his family. In the Valley of Souls.
I don't see an entrance.
And my ring can't pick up any...
I see it. There's a cavern ahead.
Your cybernetic eye detected it?
No, my human one can see it.
So why can't we?
According to Graves' book, only those walking the line between life and death can see the entrance to the Valley of Souls.
I'm not hardly dead, am I?
Of course not.
What is it?
The Valley of Souls.
Bruce? Hello, Hal.
It can't be.
This isn't possible.
Is this another vision? Or is this real?
It looks like him, but... Dad.
What's going on? What is that? Why am I looking at myself?
Diana? You're too late.
The Justice League aren't the heroes you think they are. Behind those masks, they are as fallible as us. They have egos, doubts, secrets, personal agendas. You can't put your faith in them. Because one day, they'll fail you as they failed my family. But instead of my children and wife dying, thousands will. Millions could. They aren't the team we need them to be. They never have been.
This is a replay of the footage that was broadcast across the world less than 1 hour ago. From Al Jazeera to PBS, every network on Earth was hijacked. We were all force-fed footage of a battle between the world's greatest superheroes. Wonder Woman actually drew blood from Green Lantern. She and Superman also exchanged blows. But as soon as Batman got involved, they vanished. Despite speculation about this being some kind of hoax, witnesses in the Washington, D.C. area have verified its authenticity. Who's at fault here is unclear, but more information has come to life about the pressure the Justice League is under today.
It all goes back to Colonel Steve Trevor. Colonel Trevor crashed on the fabled island of the Amazons years ago. It was there he met Wonder Woman, who said to have saved him from the Amazons. They escaped to our world. They started a relationship, and Colonel Steve Trevor was the envy of every man on the planet. Until Wonder Woman ended it.
Get the heck out of my face!
Since then, Colonel Trevor's been acting as the lead's liaison, heading up their federal support staff in Argus, but Colonel Trevor was kidnapped yesterday. Authorities believe the person behind Trevor's kidnapping is a one-time Justice League advocate and famed author David Graves, world-renowned for his book Justice League Gods Among Men. Graves was catapulted to the shortlist of today's most influential authors, alongside Stephen King, Doris Lessing, and Malcolm Gladwell. Graves paid a visit to Colonel Trevor's sister Tracy, a single mother with 2 children. It's presumed Colonel Trevor may already be dead.
If my brother was murdered, it's the Justice League's fault.
We'll bring you updates as soon as we have them.
Steve?
You were too late, Diana. Now go. Let me move on.
Steve!
We're as proud as parents could be, Clark.
I just wish you didn't feel so alone.
This can't be what it looks like. Can it? Batman. Batman!
Bruce, why did you do this to yourself?
You don't need to avenge us, son. We're happy. And we only want you to be happy too.
Why are you still Aquaman, son? Atlantis never gave you anything but misery.
You don't need to close my case, Barry. You can move on.
But I can't leave Dad in.
Don't fall for it, Flash.
How could you not have your life together, Hal?
This isn't real.
No way it is. That's not me. You're just a machine that thinks it's me. Victor Stone is dead. I have been since the accident. But
there is one way we can still be together.
We can be a family again.
We can make you happy, Bruce.
You won't be haunted anymore.
Safe.
Loved!
Gah! No!
Ah! We can be together forever.
Wonder Woman!
She's not your family, son. Worry about your mother, your own father.
Steve, what are you doing?
This is the only way we can be together.
Diana!
Don't despair, Superman. This could be much worse. But since the world now knows the truth, it's time to be your supporter again. Learning about you as I did, I became sympathetic to the pain each of you has suffered. Except for Wonder Woman, daughter of the Queen of the Amazons and Zeus himself. She needed to experience a human loss. And with Steve Trevor's death, she has. I've destroyed the Justice League, but I'm not out to destroy each one of you. I'm taking away the tears now. We're going to destroy this temple and free the spirits. We're going to bring so much joy to so many. We'll reunite everyone with the dead. We'll give everyone their loved ones back. Just like I've been given mine.
We will make everyone happy like you, Daddy.
There's one problem here, Graves. I'm not dead.
Trevor?
If he's alive,
This isn't my family!
Steve!
Diana? Whatever that thing is, it's not me.
You're alive? How?
Graves had me tied up. I managed to slip out of my constraints. When I walked out, it was clear. I wasn't just in some basement. These spirits had been chasing me. I thought I was going mad. I saw my parents and Tracy's husband. I saw all these people in my life who were dead. Then, I saw you.
No! I thought the Asuras killed you! You have to be dead for this to work!
No one's dying but you, Graves!
If they're not spirits, what are they?
This could be Predis. Graves wrote about them in his book. Insatiable spiritual parasites that feed off the living.
Whatever they are, they don't like white noise.
Where's the light from my ring? I'm ready for them this time.
I wanted to take away the world's hope as you did mine!
We need to exorcise those things from Graves. Lantern and Cyborg, hit him hard. And Superman?
Yeah?
Pour on some heat for good measure.
Gah! Please, stop!
That ice must be magic. My heat vision's not melting it.
It might not melt.
But it'll shatter!
Screams. Children's. We should stop.
We can't stop, Lantern. Remember, these aren't children. That isn't his wife. We all need to believe that.
Ah! No! Why? Oh God, why? Why did you take my family away from me again? I miss them so much. I'm so alone. Just kill me. Let me be with them.
Those things weren't really your family, but you already knew that, didn't you, Mr. Graves? Deep down, you already knew. You just wanted to convince yourself and the world otherwise.
Hi, Steve. They said you've got a few broken ribs on top of those broken fingers, and some internal bleeding and head trauma.
How bad do I look?
You look fine. This was my fault.
You're not doing this again, are you?
I thought you were far enough away, but I should have known better after what happened to Barbara.
What happened to Barbara Minerva wasn't your fault either. The cheetah.
You nearly died, Steve.
I've nearly died 100 times, Diana. I'm a government agent, and I was out in the field protecting the world long before I met you.
But this time, you were tortured and beaten and almost killed because of our relationship.
Our relationship? What relationship? You ended it. You threw it away.
You're still too close.
Too close? The only time I've seen you in over a year is on a computer.
Why are you still working with the League?
Because the League needs me. I protect the League from all the red tape and fear-mongering that festers in Washington, just like I've protected you from it since the day you came here.
I don't need protecting. The League doesn't either. We can take care of ourselves. You know that.
So, you think I head up Argus just so I can be near you? I thought you weren't like everyone else. I thought you didn't think I was a puppy dog following you around.
We're going to ask for a new liaison.
The press will have fun with this. Steve Trevor dumped by a Wonder Woman again.
Steve.
Please, Diana, just go. I'm tired. I'm really tired, and I don't want to talk anymore.
Colonel Steve Trevor remains in stable condition, while David Graves has been put under heavy security at Belle Reve Prison. As more facts come to light, people are calling into question the Justice League's actions. Are the accusations of criminal negligence true? Is the League in any way connected to the death of Graves' family? And, like Graves, is the League responsible for the threats they've confronted over the years? Is the ugly truth coming out? Is this the end of the tried and true Justice League?
You heard what they said, Aquaman. It might be over.
You're worried because of what the world is saying about us? Welcome to my life. It's time to be the team they thought we were instead of the team we've been these last 5 years. And I can lead us there.
I called the shots, Aquaman. We agreed to that a long time ago.
You might be a great strategist, Batman, but you have no idea how to bring people together.
I know about the others. Your second team is in worse shape than us.
I lead an entire continent.
Atlantis? And what do you do for them now?
We have other things to worry about before picking a new leader, right?
Do you know how long it took me to earn Central City's trust?
Yes, I was there. You wouldn't stop complaining about it.
This could destroy that, all because of Graves' lies.
Graves didn't lie, Flash. David Graves and his family were the only survivors of a group of people Darkseid had cornered in Metropolis. They escaped his Omega beams, but they breathed in the ash. Who knows what that could have done to them?
We should have considered every possibility.
Even if we knew, was there anything we could have done?
We could have tried to help them.
We made a mistake.
We can't afford to make mistakes. When we make mistakes, people die. With the powers we have, it's up to us to make the Earth safe, to make sure everyone's okay. As twisted as it was, that's what Graves was trying to do. He was trying to help everyone, and that's more than what we've been doing.
But like Graves said, we're not gods, Flash. When we do what we do on the scale we do it, people get hurt. The fact is, the Justice League can save the Earth every day. But we can't save everybody on it every day. I started the fight with Wonder Woman. I was the problem.
We were all at fault, Lantern.
Keep it on me, Batman. Blame me. The Justice League needs a scapegoat. I don't need to be accepted by the world. Most of my work is off-planet anyway.
How?
You don't have to do this.
You don't, Lantern.
But I should, Batman.
How? Wait!
I'll be rooting for you.
Do we go after him?
Before we decide to do anything, we need to find Wonder Woman and Superman.
Diana? How's Steve?
Angry. When I first came here from Paradise Island, I was shocked to see that men and women weren't at war like I'd grown up believing. They were in relationships. For a short time, I thought their relationships were simple. If they liked one another, they were together. But I couldn't have been more wrong.
Relationships are complicated. For us, even more so. I have another identity.
The reporter.
My name's Clark Kent.
Why do you have an identity like that?
I grew up with it, and I kept it once Superman came on the scene. To protect the people I'm close to.
And it's worked.
I don't know. I still have to keep secrets from everyone. So, how close I am to anyone is debatable.
We're not like Zeus. But we're not like them either.
We're not like anyone.
People like us are really alone, aren't we? Do you ever feel alone?
Of course, I do.
Mr. Graves, whatever metamorphosis you went through, it appears to have slowed down the disease that was killing you. You'll die sooner than most, but not yet. I'm told you prefer writing on a typewriter.
Who are you?
My name is Amanda Waller, and I believe in you. I want you to write a book for me, Mr. Graves. I was thinking it'd be titled, How to Destroy the Justice League. But you're the writer. Finish the book for me, and I'll take care of the rest.
Diana,
I need to go.
They know someone's there. You better hurry up. Don't rush me, and stay offline. I need you, you'll know. Manta. How did you find us? Nothing on his computers. Smart not to trust them. Open sesame. There he is! Gentlemen. Working for Manta. You brought this on yourselves. All right. Now I need you. Magnetics are on. Shoot me a line. Prepare to board the living room. You're getting too old for this, Grandpa. That suit isn't going to keep you moving forever. Get back to the cockpit, Aaron. Autopilot's on. The plane's okay for the moment. So am I. When is the operative going to retire? When are you going to quit trying to save the world? When I think someone else can do it. Now, lock in the bookcases and set the living room for hypersonic speed. We need to get to Aquaman.
I don't believe you, Shin.
Why would I lie, Mera?
You betrayed Arthur before. You exposed him to the public for fame. You hired Black Manta to hunt him down. You're not someone to trust.
Who is?
Arthur is. Arthur would have told me if he killed Black Manta's father.
Just like he told you about the others. Like he told you about Yawara. Arthur's kept an entire chapter of his life hidden from everyone, even you, Mera. He's kept secrets. He's not the man you think he is.
What do you want, Manta?
What I always want. Everything you have. For everything you took from me.
Manta! I know you're here. You can't escape! Dad.
You need to do one thing when I'm gone.
No, Dad.
Just listen, son. Please. It happened the day of his father's funeral. Arthur searched the oceans for Manta. He found his ship over a sunken vessel. He was scavenging. He thought Manta was alone. But he wasn't.
No! Dad?
Manta was a diver, his father the captain. Manta survived. And Key and Arthur were forever locked in a circle of vengeance.
You're burned.
He improved his optics, but the batteries don't last long.
The warrant says we need Manta alive.
Manta's mine, prisoner. He's always been mine. And I'll decide if he lives or dies.
Will you?
Your globe
is mine. You think I'm surprised by any of this? You think you're not doing exactly what we expected you to. Shin.
Manta.
I'm glad you came here, Manta. I can end this now, and Arthur and I can get back to our lives.
He doesn't deserve happiness.
And you don't deserve mercy. I'll collect the water in your body and I'll blood your lungs.
You think I don't know how your hydrokinesis works, Mera? It requires a link to your target. And although the moisture in the air is usually enough to carry your telepathic signal, my suit has a bioelectric seal. I didn't come here for you, Mera. I came here for Dr. Shin and his work.
Meh.
No.
Hi, I'm Don Ford. I voice the Aquaman character in the Justice League series, and I just recently started voicing the Union Jack character for the Avengers series. I got into voice acting primarily because I ran Dungeons and Dragons, and I still do on occasion. I've run for 20 years, and I started using it as a platform to practice voice acting. And I eventually got to the point where I created so many of my own voices that my wife told me, hey, you really need to look into doing this for a living. And so I did. For people who are just getting started, acting is the biggest asset you have. I don't care if you do community theater or you just act with your friends, you need to be able to act. You need to be able to convey emotion. You need to be able to really move people with a performance. Secondly, diction. So you need to be able to speak very, very well. Thirdly, and this is a little bit minor compared to the other two, have good equipment. Who's my favorite Justice League? Well, Aquaman. Clearly, no. I am a big fan of Batman. I always have been. Apart from him, Cyborg. And Robin and Nightwing. Definitely my favorites. And I think that's about it. Thanks.
Whatever you do to this body is of no consequence. I am not afraid of you.
You should fear me, Swamp Thing. Shall I tell you what comes next? And every door there was opened unto his mind, and his divine will did issue forth. and the people were cleansed in trial, and their lamenting was like unto a chorus of millions singing his glory. And he saw what he had wrought, and he proclaimed that it was good. Very, very good.
Okay, so Frankenstein, you're telling me you're a good guy, but that thing is your son?
I understand your skepticism, Flash. I assure you, I may look like a beast, but I am an ally. And yes, this thing certainly resembles the spawn of myself and Lady Frankenstein. But my true offspring was killed months ago. This creature must be some sort of ruse. So too is that cadaver. The real Lady Frankenstein would never fall so easily. Flash, look out!
No need to move when I could just vibrate through the little monster. What the hell?
What did you do to it?
If I move my eyes fast enough, I can see that these constructs are actually made of some sort of, hard energy. Actually, not all that dissimilar to Green Lanterns. The vibrational frequency I hit as it passed through me seems to have disrupted whatever energy source was holding it together. Hopefully, I can match it again. There!
Impressive, but I must ask, how did you find me down here?
Funny story. I was headed back to Central City when these things started spreading through Manhattan like a plague. I was just about to contact the Justice League for backup when my signal device picked up your transmission down here. And I apologize for not realizing you were on my side at first. But you must realize you don't exactly fit the Justice League model.
But neither my associates nor myself have Justice League transmitters. Unless Steve Trevor must have somehow secretly implanted each of us with one. That treacherous boy is no better than Constantine!
So you do work for Steve Trevor?
Not anymore. My allies and I parted company with Trevor recently.
Allies? You mean there's more of you super monsters?
Yes, I suppose we are. I suggest we find Madame Xanadu next. She will be able to help us locate the others.
One down. Who else am I looking for?
Is going on? Frankenstein, where the hell am I?
Sorry, madam. I found you in a cemetery near Flatbush. Took care of your nightmares with the old vibro punch and carried you back. I know my speed can be a bit overwhelming. Didn't mean to startle you.
While we appreciate your assistance, Flash, may I suggest we stick together from now on. Despite your power, we should not take these things lightly. This smells of magic to me, and magic is our specialty.
Yeah? Well, I hope you have a plan.
And thus in despair, end.
Stop. I've heard enough. Madman, you aren't a prophet. You're sick.
Burn. Is that what you fear, Swamp Thing? Then burn. I know your destiny. You've no hope, creature.
Okay, spooky. I get it. Listen, I hate to break it to you guys. You're all so good at being creepy and menacing and all. But truth is, I'm already a ghost. So, you can't hurt me.
Oh, nothing is as it seems in our circus, dead man. Here, even the dead are fair game.
That's impossible. How can you touch me? Just what the hell are you things?
But we just want you to join us. We need you. We're missing an aerialist, you see.
Damn it! Let me go!
Unhand him, ghoul! Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Hello, dead man. Mind if we rescue you now?
Where is the Flash?
Sorry, guys. Got sidetracked. Had to save a bunch of people on the way here. You must be Deadman. Nice to meet you. What can I say? Better late than never, right? So that's 3 of you. 1 more to go, right?
Oh, Constantine's gonna love you, Flashy. I don't suppose you smoke.
Wait! Stop! Come on, Johnny. Just a bit of fun, eh, mate? Alright, John. You're looking a bit wobbly. Tell you what, you sit this one out and we take care of the people here for you. Make sure they don't cause any trouble, yeah? Just a minute. I've got something you'll want to see first. Oi, fellas, heads up. Long John... You know what you know, John. Good thing you did your research.
What the?
Quick as you can, boys.
Not quick enough. Now.
Nice to see it worked. Won't find me as easy to get rid of as the other nightmares, Flash. Oh, that takes care of that then. Ugh.
Curiously satisfying cutting you down, Constantine!
This better work!
Quickly, John. These tins are your blood. You must draw them back into yourself.
I know. I was just about to when you lot showed up. You and me, we're gonna have a very serious talk when this is done.
I know. Just reclaim them as you would a tulpa. The incantation of...
Yeah. Now, John. All I needed was a moment to gather myself. I'd have had them with or without your help.
So you say, Constantine. One day we'll put your claims to the test.
Oh, really? And what the bloody hell is he doing here?
I go by the Flash. You must be Don Constantine.
John Constantine. And I know who you are, Hot Rod.
Don't try to change the subject, Conjob. None of this would be happening if not for you. You lost control of everything. Your magic house, your crazy plan. We don't even know if the Swamp Thing is alive or dead. People are suffering. Good people are suffering because of you and your ego. And we run over here and save your sorry, and you can't even say thanks.
We might be able to do this without Constantine. Shall we leave him here?
I don't know.
We cannot trust him. And he clearly does not need us.
Look, guys, if you ask me, I say it's better to stay together. The last thing we want is to be somewhere saying, if only he was here.
Well, that's true.
Then perhaps he should stay. For now.
Alright then. If you kiddies are done with your little temper tantrum, let's say we get back to actually stopping this mess before it gets any worse, yeah? First order of business. We need to find the house and shut it down. Could be anywhere. Even inside something else. Flash?
I'm on it.
I'm sure you mean well, Flash, but the House of Mystery has ways of hiding from mundane sight. Perhaps if we prepare a scrying spell and...
He's not really planning to run around the entire city until he finds it, is he? That could take...
Found it. 900 Fifth Avenue. It's inside the penthouse.
Bloody hell. You're a handy one to have around, aren't you, Long Johns? Well, what are we waiting for then?
This is it.
You think? I'm warning you, Constantine. If a demonic stockbroker stole the house, I quit.
I should be so lucky, Brand. Whoever's behind this must have tapped into Swamp Thing's power. It's spreading the magical wood of the house like a bad weed.
I suggest the Flash and I stay at street level and hold these things off. Save as many pedestrians as we can, while you three ascend and free the Swamp Thing.
Oh, do you know, Francis? Didn't realize you were the field commander now.
Fine then, Constantine. What is your plan?
You and Flash, stay at the street level and hold these things off. Save as many pedestrians as you can, while we head up there and free the Swamp Thing. Still nothing, Xanadu?
Nothing. It's all a complete blank. I have no idea what's behind this or how it's blocking my sight.
Well, you may not be able to see them, but I think they're expecting us. What the hell? Is that you, X?
No, this can't be possible.
I'd ask what you mean, love, but I've a sick feeling we're about to find out.
The great John Constantine, the fated last mage. How long I've waited for this. With feigned bravery, the last mage spoke with crude hope. He brought forth destiny's blood. And Madame Xanadu the Oracle, can you see clearly now? Do you begin to understand?
I don't know what kind of sick game you are playing, but...
The cold flame found you for me.
Get away from her, you bastard!
Spirit, do you hope to possess me? I am Dr. Destiny. I am your fate, already sealed. All is preordained. Your every move is scripture. I know every breath your cancerous lungs will take. The truth is, you cannot stop me. You cannot even see me. Because I am the secret you will not see and cannot tell. I am the horror you created. And I am your death, Mother.
Hi, I'm Albie. I've been voicing Firestorm for DHVO since Justice League Thrones of Atlantis. I got into voiceover a little over a year ago, and I had just really been looking for a creative outlet that I'd be able to pursue, and when someone suggested this when I answered the phone at work, and it really clicked. And so I started to aggressively learn everything I could through YouTube videos, through joining a lot of Facebook groups about voice acting, and a little over a year, and I've been able to get myself 6 IMDb credits in that time. And it really comes from working hard and for those of you starting out in this, what I can't recommend enough is to listen to people. I see a lot of new people asking for advice in different forums and Facebook groups and whatnot. And as soon as someone recommends something that's out of their comfort zone, they dismiss what they're being told. But these are people that are successful in this and they're trying to help you out. So I think my biggest advice to anyone that's getting into voiceover or voice acting, when you ask for advice, to listen to what people are telling you. They're not just saying it just because they're trying to share with you what's helped them become successful. The other piece of advice I would really recommend for people that are getting into voiceover is to do research on gear before getting anything. Also really treat your space the best you can. And to never get to a point when once you have things set up a certain way to go, oh, well, this is working for me now, so I'm gonna stop. I've got it made. I'm good. Keep learning. Keep on making adjustments here and there. Keep improving all the time. People that are experts in their field, keep improving, keep learning. Don't just get to a point and think that you're all set. If you want to succeed in this, you have to keep pushing all the time. My favorite Justice League member will always be Batman. I love that character. I always have. He's, I think, the most complex personality-wise of all the Justice League members. I think he's... I love that it's somebody without a superpower. I think he's just a fascinating character. I like all the different versions that there are of him, that they're able to continue to do these and continue to write different versions of him, because there are so many different ways to explore this character. He's great. I've got samples of the different things I've worked on up on my YouTube page, and also you can see a listing of my credits on my IMDb, and I would love for you guys to take the time to check it out. Thanks for watching.